Hey y'all, it's Brad Allen. I'm the broker in charge over here at the Art of Real Estate. And today, before you roll your eyes, we're gonna be talking about AI. And I know you already know about AI, but here's the thing. There's still a lot of us out there that are AI haters. Or there's a lot of us out there that are like, I don't really know what to do with AI. Well, I'm gonna dive into that today because it is everywhere and you can use it and be better for it, or you can fight it and be a little behind. So I'm gonna give you some ideas and some technology and some programs that you can use to really up your AI game. And by doing that, you're really gonna up your real estate game. So let's start off with lead generation. This is where AI has actually been around for a while. You know, the AI boom happened a couple years ago, but the AI for real estate, it's been happening, gosh, for at least the last 5 years. So there's a program that I really do enjoy. It's called Revaluate. Y'all need to look it up. One of my good buddies, Chris Dryer's the owner of it. It's based out of Colorado. So what Revaluate does is it takes your email address. It runs it through a shopping kind of portal. I don't know exactly how it works. And it takes that and looks at your shopping habits because what it's looking for, they call it the big Ds. Diamonds, diplomas, death, divorces. I'm sure there's other ones that I missed. But what it does is it realizes if you're buying a bunch of diapers right now, that you're most likely going to have a life change in the next 6 months. So what that does, it alerts us in our database and we reach out to said clients. The best part is it wants the nasty, dirty email address that most leads give us, right? You've got one, you go to subscribe to something, like you give them the nasty email address because you don't really check it. But that's the one we want because that's the one that's gonna do the best with the shopping experience. So really looking to reevaluate if you're interested in getting some AI into your database, that it's not specifically driven to property values and property location. The other one that we've been using quite often is Fello. It's a newer product, been on the market a couple years. You've probably heard me talk about it before. But what Fello does is it plugs into your database, your CRM, and it drips on your clients. And I'm not saying it sends them like cheesy, like daylight savings time, email, stuff like that. But what Fello does is it actually sends them home valuations. So think of the program HomeBot that gives you like home valuations. And it tells people, hey, I think your house is now worth this much. And when they click on it, AI uses that to help give them a price on their house. But AI also lets us know that they've clicked on it so we can reach out to see, hey, did you like that price? Do you think it's accurate? Do you really want a CMA? And so it really helps us manage a 50,000 person database while still keeping in touch and making sure that we're not missing any possible transactions. Another cool AI that you need to look at, a lot of people like to use Ylopo. It's a website, it's a lead gen website, but they have one of the best chatbots. It's called Raya, I don't know how to spell it, but it is one of the best because a lot of consumers think they're actually talking to a human. So when they go onto people's websites, whether it's Zillow or whatever else, AI is having a conversation with this person all the way down to they're ready to have an appointment, and then it lets you know. Could you imagine being asleep and you wake up in the morning and you have 3 appointments set and the people that are wanting to meet with you actually thought they were talking to you the whole time? Like, it's amazing what AI can do, and you don't have to create it. You can just invest in it by hiring or buying products like Fello, Revaluate, and Ylopo. So let's talk about the dreaded property descriptions, right? So here at the Art of Real Estate, we write all the property descriptions for our agents because, let's be honest, nobody really likes to do it. And if you do like to do it, like, you're kind of weird. So here's the thing. Let's use AI, ChatGPT. I like to use a program called Perplexity, and we like to go ahead and write the remarks, but we also put bullet points in there and let AI touch it up. And you can go in and say, hey, make this more SEO friendly. Because when you have a description that is SEO friendly and people are searching for a house in Columbia, South Carolina, and the SEO is picking it up, that listing actually will pop up faster than most things that you can type out there. So when you're doing descriptions, really use AI, whether it's ChatGPT that you can do for free or something a little more robust like Perplexity to really up your description game. A lot of agents out there, guys, we think that descriptions don't matter, and they really do, especially when it comes to SEO. So let's move off the actual tech and let's talk about how we can use AI to make us better agents with our clients. So first part is the emotional intelligence. Now I've got the emotional intelligence of like a wet rock, or at least that's what my wife says. But at the end of the day, we have to know how to approach each different client. You know, previously what we would do is we had assessments, right? You have the DISC profile, you have strength finders, but imagine using AI to give it some details about your client, some background, right? Their age, their gender, you know, what their background is, what they're planning on doing, and saying, hey, what are some points I can use to talk to this client in an emotional way that gets them to understand what I'm trying to do? Because I don't know if you've had these experiences where you're a very analytical person and you're trying to talk to an emotional-based person and you're just not clicking. So let's talk about branding and community building. A lot of us don't understand how hard it is to do that. and we don't even know what branding is. Imagine going into an AI program, putting in some details about yourself, putting in some parameters on how you want to be perceived in the market and what type of property price you want to be seen as the expert in, and having it give you some pointers back. So now you've got this roadmap of, hey, I want to be seen as a luxury agent in the $1 million to $2 million range. Where should I hang out in Columbia, South Carolina? What should I be driving? What do clients in this price point really look for in an agent? And let the AI program come back to you with the data, so therefore you can actually create a branding profile that you can follow to make sure that your persona that you're giving off online is attracting the clients you want to actually have. And when it comes to community building, right, there's so many programs and people out there that are doing good things in your market that you may not know about. So imagine using AI to do a quick search and say, who are the people I need to know? Who are the most influential? Who are the people that are making big waves in our market? And start teaming up with them, whether it's at events, whether it's doing nonprofit events or anything like that, that really helps you build your sense of community and gives you ideas on how to engage with them. And the last thing I want to talk about when it comes to emotional intelligence and everything else with AI is it's not going to replace you. You've still got to do the data entry, right? You've still got to put it in there so it can give you back the ideas. When it comes to negotiations, I love to use AI. One, the market's always shifting. And when we price a house, we kind of know what it should go for, but after it sits for a little while, you're going to have clients that go, hey, should I take this offer? Shouldn't I take this offer? Well, the good news is AI is not going to replace me, but I can use AI to help me analyze the market and give my clients factual data to help make an informed decision on whether they should take the offer or maybe sit a little bit longer. So we've all noticed that the real estate agent has changed over the last several years. It used to be our picture on a card and everybody made fun of us, or a magnet on our car. But now we've got actually real estate agents out there that are branding machines. I can go to AI and say, here's my demographics, here's what I do, here's my color palette, and it can shoot back fonts, colors. It can tell me what kind of persona I need to invoke on social media to attract the certain kinds of clients that I want to work with. They're becoming local celebrities, but they're doing it because the research is being done in AI to help match up their personality with the client that is looking for somebody like them. As always, there's going to be new technology coming out all the time. It's overwhelming. We're in the middle of the AI boom. I get it, and I don't expect you to be an expert, but don't shy away from it. Embrace it. Test it out. And if you embrace those things, you're going to up your game and you're going to bring a better value to your clients because your marketing is going to be so much better. Over the last couple of months and years, I've been asked by a lot of agents that know I'm pretty techie, like, what AI product should I really focus on and really give me the best bang for my buck? Well, go back to the first part of that, look into Revaluate, Fello, and maybe Ylopo. But CRMs, and y'all know this, I'm a huge sphere of influence advocate. Your CRM is your most important thing, but make sure you're choosing a CRM now or a plugin to it that uses AI to make your life better. We all know if you even have a CRM, it's just a repository of people, contacts, names, phone numbers, and what you put in is what is in there. But there's a lot of AI now that will go through your database and find missing data. It'll find their birth dates. It'll link up their Facebook and their social media. It'll let you know when they're having life changes. You're missing their phone number, it can actually find the phone number for you. So make sure you're using a really robust CRM, or again, a plugin that goes into your CRM to help you find that missing data and to really drive home your building of a database. The other big tech that you need to look into is chatbots. And so you may have a website, you may not. If you do, I'd really recommend getting an AI-generated chatbot on there. Everybody knows it's a chatbot, like we're not hiding it from anybody. Here's a cool fact. Most people will wait 24 hours to get an answer if they ask it to you, but they're only going to wait about 3 minutes to be acknowledged. So what chatbots do is they acknowledge the person's there, ask if they need any help, and if they do, they go, great, I'm gonna let Brad know, he'll be back in touch in 20 minutes. That usually is enough time for me to get back involved and have a conversation with them and really land this deal, this lead, or this referral. If you're looking for a marketing tactic, make sure you're really paying attention to Canva. I obviously love Canva. We do a lot of what we do through Canva, but they've stepped up their game recently. When we take photos, we'd love to have blue skies, but some days it's a little cloudy, some days it's a little overcast, and there's not much we can do about it because the client wants the house on the market in the next couple of days. Canva has an easy, free to use background remover that can put in the sky. I don't think it's unethical. I think it's just touching up the sky. I'm not removing any water towers. So make sure you're really staying involved in what Canva's rolling out because I think there's a lot of good things in there that you could take advantage of. So let's talk about virtual tours real quick. They've been pretty stagnant over the last decade, right? You either have the picture slideshow or you step up your game into like a Matterport, which we do on all of our listings. The cool part is with all the new AI features coming out, with Meta coming out with their Oculuses and Apple coming out with their $3,000, I don't even know what you call them because I can't afford them, but you can now virtually walk through houses where technology is actually meeting demand. We have so many people moving from across the country that they can't actually physically see the houses, but now that AI is matched up with virtual reality, you're gonna see a lot more virtual showings, a lot more virtual houses, and guess what? This is a great way for you to differentiate yourself and stand apart because your clients are looking for new and inventive ways for you to help them sell their houses, and I think this could be a really good one. All right, guys, so to wrap up this video, here's the thing I need you to understand. AI is not going anywhere. You can embrace it or you can be left behind. I want you to stay in the game. The agents that are really gonna win the AI battle are the ones that mesh technology with real relationships. And we know in this universe, it's really hard to keep real relationships going. So using AI to have better relationships, better follow-up, and better communication will make you a better realtor and will put more money in your pocket. So what do you think? You're gonna start using some AI products to start upping your game in real estate? And if you're already using it, I'd love for you to drop me a comment below. I'd love to know what you're doing and how you're doing it because we all get better together. If you found this video helpful, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down below. It really does a lot for this production to help us get this word out to as many agents that need to hear it.